Hey yo, what is going on guys? Cash and Clean here, and for today's video I just wanted to talk about how to get yourself some light, because if you want to get yourselves into U11, not only is there a 30k power rank requirement, which you can check out my last video if you want to check out how to get power rank, but you need 6k light to even get into that. So I will be talking about how to even get started with that. And I can't remember where exactly I mentioned this, but if you actually want to do damage in U11, having at least 9k light or more, having more would be better, but if you have at least 9k light you can do a little bit of damage, and obviously kind of just depends on which character you use. But yeah, 9 to 9.5k light minimum would be decent to have, and you should be able to solo it yourself. If not, then you're probably just gonna have to find someone there to carry you. But with that out of the way, let's get started on the light video here. So straight off the bat, I'm just gonna go over to the gem forge. You want to get yourself some gems here that have 3 boosts like this into light, and mine are fully augmented, so that's why it's 100%. But I have all of my boosts, which are these three things here. If you only have 2 on your empowered gem, that means it's a 2-star and not a 3-star, so you do have to go get another one because you're going to be missing power rank and some stats. So like right now I'm getting 1405 just from this empowered gem right here, and then from your little ones you're going to be getting 1285. So a decent portion of your light will come from that. And then another obvious thing to note, and if you're brand new it's not really that obvious, but if you have your gear crystal 4 weapons in particular, the higher level weapon you have, the better, because this is the one that gives you the most light. As you can see, this one's 1690. I have all crystal 4 by the way, and my face here is 845, my hat here is 845, so that's the highest you can get on those two, but the weapon is the best. If you have a crystal 2 weapon and you don't feel confident enough getting a crystal 3 or 4, you could level that up. I don't recommend leveling up a crystal level 3, and obviously if you have a crystal level 4 weapon, I would highly recommend leveling that up as much as you can, and just put all of your focus onto that, because you'll be getting at least a minimum 1000 light on your weapon, and obviously I'm at 1690, so just make use of that. Try to get as much light as you can there. If you're struggling to find people to help you with delves, just do /join delve and see if you can find a group there. And if you can't find a group, just stay in the chat. It's okay if there's no one doing anything. You can ask if there is anyone hosting, and obviously if you just don't find anyone, just do some others. Just do something else. You can level up characters, you can get mastery, you can farm flux, whatever the case may be, you can just do something else. Oh, I see some pinatas over there. I kind of low-key want to join on that. Nice, I got 10 chaos chests. We'll take it. Anyway, back to the video. So the other thing here is I have a crystal 4 ring here, and that gives me 325 light. Not as much as everything else I talked about, but it does add up in the later stages. So this is 325 light. If you have a stellar ring, those won't give you any light. So at least having a crystal ring will help you out a lot, because you're going to be getting a bit of extra light there. And then I'm not using food. I probably should be, but you get 300 extra light from these. These are the best ones you can have in the game as of right now. So if you can, that's another 300 light, and then combining it with this, that's 600. So that's pretty good light to have. The other thing is my ally. I have the animated jug. Ignore the, I have like a little tiger here, but that's just like the style that I have. So if you didn't know, you can right click one of these and get that style, but you can just left click to get the one that you want, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made sense, but either way, just pick the one that's light. This one's 300 light. I know it's not a lot, but it kind of just adds up. If you're not sure what ally to get for whatever character, I do have a build for every single character, so you can go check that out if you want to. Next up, we do have the banner, and this is the upgraded perma torch, which gives me 900 light. So that's a lot of light. It may seem like a little bit, but it really does add up. Like, this is 900 light, so it's really good to have. And it also just gives you other stats in general. I have the wrong banner for my Shadow Hunter. I probably should have a different one, but the main important thing here is the light. So just try to get a banner that has the most amount of light and just put that onto your character, because there are other banners you can go for if you have a stellar one, or if you have like the there's the nitro banner you get from opening these chests here. Just whatever banner that gives you the most amount of light. If you fought a Leviathan, you'll get a fragile torch, and if you get 3 of those, you can make a weekly torch out of that. So you can just use that as a temporary one. Just farm Leviathans, get those torches, and maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you can get yourself a permanent banner. Because if you kill a certain amount of Levi's, you do get a guaranteed banner now. So if you go to badges, go to gameplay badges, and then under Leviathans here, so this one's 500 in total, but if you do 250 Levi's, you get a guaranteed perma torch here, and you can put that on any character you want. You just have to do 250 Levi's, anything from U8 to U11. Good luck fighting the U11 one as of right now, because that's a little bit difficult. But yeah, you guys get the point. Banners are good. Next thing is the Solarion Subclass. This thing actually gives you light, so if you level this up to 30, you can make use of that. 140 light. It's not a massive amount, but it is something. A little bit counts. And there are a couple minor things, like there's a dragon that gives you light. I think it's 50 light that it gives you, or 100, I can't remember. I think it's just 50. Yeah, so it's gonna be this one over here, the Charl, the Chaos Dragon over here. It gives you 50 light as well as crit hit, so that's always good to have. It's a bit of a tough dragon to get if you're brand new, but it is a doable dragon for sure. And if you're not sure how to get these, just, you know, chaos chests, you get these from farming and from specific boxes from events. And then this is just from Coruxian, so you have to, this is like a time gated thing, but I guess in the long run you could get this if you want to. 50 light, it's pretty good. Now moving on to the other important thing here, if we go over to the mastery tab and Geode, if you hover over this you can kind of just read it yourself, but the first 500 Geode mastery levels you get 10 light and 5 power rank, but we don't really care about power rank in this video in particular. 10 light, so if you multiply that by 100 levels, that is 8,000 light. So just from getting all the way to level 100, you'll get 1,000 light. You don't get anything extra afterwards, but this is just for the first 100. So that just tells you how important it is to get Geode Mastery. And there are quite a bit of things in this game now that you can do to even just get your Geode Mastery up. I guess I could make another video for that in particular, but there's a bunch of things you can do. You can do your quest line, get started with that, and then upgrade your modules. I don't know, there's a lot of things you can do. But get 100 mastery for that, and you'll get yourself some light. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. If there is something else that I missed, which I really don't think I did, but you know, it happens. I might miss something important, which if it does, I'll pin something in the comments down below. Or I'll just write a little message of like, hey, you can do this as well. But as of right now, that's like the ways of getting light. The main things I tell people are do your gems and do your Geode Mastery, and then if you can, just do your Crystal 4 and get your weapon at a higher level, and pretty much that's gonna be your go-to. Everything else will kind of just come naturally, or just if you farm it a little bit a day type thing. But yeah, drop something down in the comments down below if I missed something, or if you want to talk about something, or if you want me to cover something in a future video. Well, on that note, I appreciate every one of you guys. It helps out a lot if you drop a like, so please do that. And subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. I try to upload Trove content as much as I can. I don't know if I'll do this forever. I'll probably expand to other games at some point, but for now it's gonna be Trove. I could realistically just make another channel if I wanted to do other games, which I do play other games, but I don't know, it's probably not as interesting. I'm here to help out the Trove community a little bit here, so that's what I'm gonna be trying to do here. But anyway, thanks for stopping by everyone, and I will see you all later.